Some interesting trunks there. Possibly for a bet.
I tell you something, I won't be able to pull them off.
Here we go.
Touch of gloves.
No touch. Stephen straight in for the takedown. Waqas pulls guard, looks to the guillotine, and he looks like he might have it fairly tight. Stephen's trying to defend against the guillotine, but he has got this in pretty tight. And Stephen's postured out of it, pushed his head straight out of that. Now he's looking to work from the guard. It's always a good sign when you don't panic in those positions.
Yeah, whatever.
Stephen's working for the top position now. Just needs to be careful of that triangle. He's postured up fairly high, so he should be okay. But Waqas has transitioned for the armbar. Stephen's defending it well. Team Full Kazan shouting instructions to Waqas. He's lost that now. Stephen's straight back into guard. And they're up. He's going for that guillotine again.
He's lost it.
He's going to end up getting the takedown there.
Caught in the guillotine himself here.
Moves straight into side control. For me, would you let go of that guillotine attempt straight away now?
Yeah.
From side control, you should be safe.
Yeah, he's still trying to go for it. It's pointless.
Yeah, Waqas has plenty of room to breathe there. Stephen's got nothing to crank against, so he's had to let go.
No, I do not want to see.
Straight into mount.
I was just going to say I don't want to see that.
Get some body shots in, Waqas.
His grapevine in the legs.
See Stephen using the cage there.
Seems to be pretty. Waqas seems pretty content in this position. Just gonna hold his position and keep that dominant position for the rest of the round. He's looking for a
last 10 seconds.
Looking for a choke. Not sure he's going to have enough time to finish there, and I don't think he's got it on.
I'd give that to Waqas.
Possibly.
Hey up, Cheeky.
It's never a good sign when the ring girls have got bigger pants on than the fighters. I think we're probably going to see more of the same in this round. Neither fighter was that close to a finish.
No, if it were up to me after tonight, what I've seen so far, I'd ban Mount in amateur fights.
We do seem to have had quite a few people get in that position and just ride out the round, basically. Just happy to stay in Mount and not really tap for anything. Stephen looks a little wary.
Oh,
and that might be why.
Dropping him with a leg kick.
Possibly more because he was off balance than the weight of the kick.
No.
He's caught in half guard now, though. Stephen working for a lockdown, but not quite got it in. Waqas steps out of it straight into side control. Pretty much unopposed there.
Keeping
straight
it
through.
He's keeping that tight.
He's got his weight down well, blocking that leg from coming in with his knee.
But not really working much.
Looks like he's tried to isolate an arm, but now he's given up on it and gone straight into mount. Is he just going to ride out the round from this position again, or are we going to see an attempt at a finish?
Is he trying to isolate this right arm?
Possibly. He's definitely working to that side, but there's nothing there for him. He's even got time to look up and talk to his corner there.
It's not always a bad thing.
Depends who's in your corner. Again, he's getting instructions from Mark Spencer. Posturing up, looking for something. Stevens not really offering much in the form of an escape, though.
I think Brad's... Was it?
We can't really see what's going on here, but Brad looks like he might be getting ready to stand this up.
Yeah.
Waqas is working in what I've heard called a rape choke at the moment, and it's pretty tight.
It's looking very tight, that.
He needs to get his elbow on.
He's laid there smirking.
He's given up on that one. Stevens try to reverse position. He could come out the back now, just hasn't reacted quite quickly enough.
Waqas's cornermen instructed him to give body shots there, which he is doing.
He's a very calm fighter, Waqas.
Very calm.
He's got his position, nicely transitioned to side control.
Too late. Last 10 seconds.
Big need to finish. 10 seconds to go. Like I said, for me, he'd have been better off coming to this position a lot earlier.
Exchanging he's definitely won that round anyway, Waqas.
I'd say Stephen needs a finish.
Definitely needs a finish here. So I think that that first round went Waqas's way as well.
Much closer in the first round than it was in the second anyway.
Could Stephen be tired?
He's looking that way. Brad Conway taking his frustrations out on the cage there.
Oh. Definitely. Bit of cheek from Brad there, but it's alright because I've got Paul Burkhead to my left ear who's choked him out before today.
I'm sure Brad will love you reminding him of that. And to be fair, he's a lot bigger than me now. So.
I'm sure he'll let me off. This is the only event I've been to in last few weeks where he's not digged me at ribs.
I think you might be getting one later.
He won't hear this, so I'll be alright. I'll avoid it.
A little birdie might tell him.
Oh. I'll say you were taking piss, choking him out.
Here we go, round 3.
Yeah.
Waqas opens up with a couple of strong leg kicks.
Caught him
gets
straight in
the
the guillotine.
clinch and worked a good knees. Now he's looking for that guillotine.
Is it?
And we're pretty much back to where we were.
I think you were working into Stephen's guard there.
Straight into guard. Stephen's got one butterfly in. Sort of working a modified rubber guard attempt there, but it's definitely not tight enough. Waqas postures up, stands out of the guard and literally moves Stevens to the side and comes straight into mount. I think what we're seeing here is a much more experienced grappler with a much stronger base.
Yeah, I've got to agree there with you. Waqas is just dominating on top.
However, Stephen's still in the fight, so he's got 2 minutes to prove us wrong.
He needs to work though to prove it.
He certainly does. He's not going to win the fight from this position.
His cornerman not giving no instructions whatsoever.
No,
so quiet in that corner.
It is very quiet over there. He really needs to be working on one of the legs. He needs to push that knee down. He needs to be getting that leg through and getting back to half guard. Either that or he's got to be bridging and trying to get out of this position. He's basically laying flat and just holding Waqas in.
That is not the last 10 seconds.
Waqas is just putting a stamp on this, really. He's had Mount for the majority of the second round, the majority of the third round.
6 minutes. 6 minutes on top.
I think we've got an easy decision here.
I'd be tired after 6 minutes on top, wouldn't you?
Waqas transitioning to side control. It was almost like he'd had enough of being in mount and just decided he'd try somewhere new.
Yeah.
Not much resistance there from Stephen. He's trying his hardest, but I think he has just come up against a better grappler. It hasn't so much been a jiu-jitsu fight, it's more wrestling. It's just Waqas has managed to get top position and hold it.
I think he's the stronger fighter of the two, to be fair.
Yeah. I think Waqas is just going to ride this out for a unanimous decision.
Not a bad start
and
for
straight back to mount.
Bit of experience there for Stephen. 9 minutes.
Yeah, good 9 minutes experience in the cage.
This is his debut.
And Waqas progresses.
Down to some proper fights.
Yeah, that's the end of the amateur fights.
Get some food.